What a bloody train wreck. Anthony Albanese, the bloke who was supposed to steer Australia through global chaos with a cool head and steady hands, has somehow managed to botch one of the most critical diplomatic meetings in modern history. And now, we're all going to pay for it. Big time. We're talking a 200% tariff on pharmaceuticals. Yeah, you heard that right. Your Panadol, insulin, antidepressants, everything, you name it, just got hit with a Trump-sized uppercut. And what did Albanese do? Stood there grinning like a clueless tourist, while Australia's medicine cabinet got nuked. This wasn't just some minor hiccup in foreign policy. This was a full-blown, faceplant-level embarrassment. Donald Trump, back in power and loving every second of it, walked into that meeting like a wrecking ball, ready to deal on his terms. What did Albanese bring to the table? A PowerPoint presentation on climate change and some recycled waffle about shared values. Mate, Trump couldn't care less about your climate targets or platitudes about democracy. He wanted a win for America, and he took it at Australia's expense. Here's how it went down. Trump didn't just dismiss Albanese, he humiliated him. Sources from inside the room say Albo tried to circle back to his talking points, only for Trump to cut him off mid-sentence with, "Are you done?" before slapping a folder on the table. Inside, the proposed 200% tariff on Australian pharmaceuticals. No negotiation, no warning, just a cold, hard reality check. Why? Because Trump thinks Australia isn't pulling its weight. Never mind that the US has been bulldozing trade deals worldwide, this was about dominance. And Albanese, he didn't fight back. He didn't even attempt to counterstrike. He just sputtered some nonsense about the alliance being stronger than ever. Mate, the alliance is dead, and you just handed Trump the shovel. Let's get one thing straight, this wasn't some last-minute ambush. Albanese had weeks to prepare for this meeting. His staff briefed him. The media hyped it up. Aussies waited to see if their PM could hold his own against the most unpredictable president in modern history. And what did Albo do? He walked in like it was a bloody Rotary Club luncheon. This isn't just a tariff issue. It's a national humiliation. Trump has sent a message to the world. Australia is a punching bag. We're a nation that can be slapped with outrageous tariffs and humiliated on the world stage with zero pushback. And what did Albanese do in response? Nothing. No counter-sanctions, no emergency action, not even an angry press conference. Just a half-hearted statement about continuing negotiations and exploring options. Translation. We got smashed, and we're still figuring out how bad it is. The fallout is already hitting. Pharmaceutical companies are panicking, chemists are rationing stock, and hospitals are scrambling to secure supplies. Everyday Aussies. Well, they're about to cop it in the wallet. Think your chemist bill is bad now? Wait until that 200% tariff kicks in. Cold and flu tablets for $90. That's the future. And if you've got a chronic illness, good luck. You're now part of the survival of the fittest economy. Meanwhile, Albanese's government is off in La La Land, still banging on about climate targets and economic reforms no one asked for. People are struggling to afford basic necessities, and this government is talking about taxing unrealized capital gains. Seriously, it's like watching a house burn down while the fire brigade debates water conservation strategies. Trump, for all his flaws, knows how to win. His motto is simple: America first, everyone else second. And he's shown that he's willing to bulldoze allies to get what he wants. He's slapped tariffs on steel, agriculture, and now pharmaceuticals. And you know what? He doesn't bluff. If Albanese doesn't wake up, Trump's going to move on to other industries. Beef, mining, wine, you name it. And what's Albo doing? Drafting speeches about resilience and shared goals. We don't need resilience, mate. We need leadership. We need someone who can stand up to a bully, not fold like a cheap lawn chair. And let's not forget the media's role in this mess. Half of them are still trying to spin this disaster as a brave effort by Albanese to navigate a challenging relationship. Challenging? He got steamrolled. If that's bravery, then I'm the king of bloody England. Here's the brutal truth. Trump saw weakness and exploited it. Albanese proved he's out of his depth, a lightweight on the global stage, and now we're all paying the price. This isn't just about rising medication costs. This is about dignity, about Australia's standing in the world. And right now, we're looking like a nation led by amateurs. The pharmaceutical industry is laughing all the way to the bank. They'll just pass these costs on to us, the consumers. And Albanese, He's probably already rehearsing his next statement about building partnerships and finding solutions. Newsflash: partnerships don't mean squat when the other side is playing hardball. This was more than a diplomatic failure. It was a national embarrassment. Australians deserve better than a government that gets walked all over on the world stage. We deserve leaders who fight for our interests, not ones who cave at the first sign of pressure. And we deserve answers. How did it come to this? Why wasn't there a plan? And what the hell are we going to do now? Because make no mistake, this isn't the end. Trump's just getting started. Today it's pharmaceuticals. Tomorrow, who knows? But one thing's certain, if Albanese doesn't find a backbone soon, Australia's going to keep getting shafted. And we can't afford that. Not now, not ever.